One thing that we hear from clients is that they want to do pay-per-click advertising. They want to run Google AdWords, they want to do Facebook ads, but they've heard that it's all about content marketing these days, and it's all about SEO, it's all about getting organic traffic, and that's really where you want to be. And our answer is always, it's a yes. It's a yes to everything. Everything is on the table as a potential option for you, and it really depends on your niche, it depends on your audience, it depends how you want to reach these people. But one thing that we do say works really, really well time and time again is to use paid acquisition, paid advertising as like a lead-off instrument, as a way for you to start figuring out what's going to work on a very short timetable. And what we call the strategy is a rent-to-own strategy. So if you go to buy real estate, one option available to you is to kind of try before you buy. And so you can work out an agreement with a seller. You can go in and say, listen guys, I want to rent this place for a year, and then I want the option to kind of buy it later and just own it outright and own it myself. Maybe I have the cash, I'll buy it, or maybe I'll get a mortgage, doesn't matter. But that's a rent-to-own strategy in real estate. The same thing applies in digital marketing. So you can start off with a pay-per-click campaign on Google AdWords and start renting those keywords. You can start renting those searches and getting visibility, getting traffic from those things. And you can figure out very, very quickly if you're going to get conversions, you're going to get leads or sales or whatever it might be, whatever your metric is. You can figure it out on a short timetable. What is the most profitable kind of combination of things that you want to bid on, or who are the audiences that you really want to reach, and who's responding the most to your message and your product or your service. Now, you can figure those things out very quickly with paid acquisition because you turn it on and you start getting results like this. And you can measure and you can start figuring out what's going to work and what's not going to work. Now, when you start with SEO, it can take a very, very long time to get the rankings in Google, to invest the time in putting the effort and the energy into building those content pieces. And great, you might hit a home run. You might figure out exactly what you need to be ranking for and exactly what's going to bring in the right traffic for you early on. But what if you don't? What if you commit to all these different content pieces and you keep striking out? We're not saying don't make content, but what we are saying is that you're giving yourself a powerful feedback loop if you lead off with something like pay-per-click, because you can have very measurable results and you can make a real business case for saying, when we have visibility or traffic from these types of keywords or these types of audiences, we know that we're going to get sales, leads, etc. So now you can make the business case to say, we should do whatever it takes to get the organic visibility, the organic ranking for these same terms, so that we're not just renting, we're owning. We're owning the free traffic, we're not just paying for it. That's our rent-to-own strategy. Obviously, you can run both in parallel, but for anybody who's starting out, especially startups, as you're trying to figure out your product market fit, start with the ability to get quick feedback, quick results that are measurable, that you can look at and say, this is the direction that we need to take when we're going to do our overall content marketing plan and SEO push, if that's appropriate for your industry.